Hey everyone, welcome to the channel and to a Gemini specific reading. I hope you're all doing well. So just so you know, it is a general reading and it's also timeless. This could pertain to events that have already transpired, things that are currently playing out, and things that may come up in the near future. I feel like it's going to encapsulate all of those energies, okay? So it's important to note that. Also, if you're unsure of your natal chart placements, please find the link in the description box below for the natal chart calculator. As mentioned, okay, it is timeless. If it doesn't resonate for you, don't force it, okay? You know the drill. But other than that, Gemini, let's get into it and see what it is you need to know at the time of you watching this when it pertains to your love life. So tell me what Gemini placements need to know, please. We have camera. Stabbed in the back. Oh, okay, I'm not liking this as an energy to begin with, but okay. Sunglasses here. Oh, jeez, Geminis, what's going on with you guys? Phoenix. Talking. Tell me more. Separation. We have dates. We have self-indulgence, kisses, and the chaser. Okay, yeah. Gemini. There is someone here that feels like basically you, wow, they feel like you just did a number on them. That's how they're looking at you. But I don't know, this could be how you feel about them, right? You may feel like this person is trying to flip the script on you, okay? Because this is the scenario I'm getting, right? You can apply it accordingly, but this is the scenario I'm getting. There is someone here that's looking at the other like, I have proof, okay, camera. I have proof that you did stab me in the back. You did something deceitful, okay? That you wasn't honest, that you did something that you know was going to be painful for me, and you did it anyway, okay? It's like this person cannot forget the betrayal, okay? And whatever it was painful. It was literally like being stabbed in the back. It was nasty, okay? They saw it as a real betrayal here, okay? And so they feel like, you know, it's like ever since this betrayal, it's like they felt like they've had no choice but to possibly go through some kind of rebirth here, okay? It's like Dark Night of the Soul type energy. And meanwhile, while that person's doing it, they feel like the other person is just watching, lurking, gaslighting them about the whole thing, possibly trying to flip the script and say that, you know, to other people, it was them that was the issue or whatever the case may be. But it's like whoever feels betrayed in this situation is just focusing on making positive changes here. That's what I feel like, wanting to make certain changes in their life. But I feel like it's really messed up energy, because I feel like even though someone was betrayed here, that person that betrayed them is gaslighting them about the betrayal and yet expecting some kind of reconciliation at the same time. It's really crazy energy, right? But yeah, so it's like, even though they know they betrayed this person, even though they know that they should take accountability, they're not. They're trying to gaslight the other person. They're trying to make it out to be not such a big deal, that they should just get over it. They should just move past it, okay? And they're just expecting there to be some kind of reconciliation, at least for lines of communication to open back up, so that there can be some kind of reconciliation, because you are not with this person. There has been a breakup here, okay? I feel like every time this person reaches out to you, they feel like you're just trying to ignore them. And the reason you're trying to ignore them is because you are dating someone else, because you're interested in being with someone else, right? When in reality, you're just focusing on giving that love back to yourself that you feel like you need, especially now, because of the hurt, because of what you just went through, how you feel like this person just completely undermined your feelings. And so now this person, because you have separated, it's like triggered their abandonment issues. Now they're wanting to chase you. Now they're wanting to be with you, fix it, right? I don't think this person necessarily wanted to break up in the first place, but they didn't take accountability for what they did. There was a massive betrayal here. And it's like you can't overcome that. You can't overlook that. You feel like you have proof of this betrayal as well. And it's like ever since you got that proof, it's like there's no going back, you know. And yet this person initially was trying to gaslight you like you're crazy, you don't know what you're talking about, that you were the problem. They may have even told people that you were the one that was deceitful or the one that had betrayed them, okay? But it backfired tremendously. And now it's like as you decided to keep your distance, okay, and not deal with this person anymore, focus on healing, you know, they're acting like not, you know, like they didn't do all this. And like, you know, any minute now, you're going to respond to one of their calls, one of their texts. You're going to be able to meet up and fix the relationship, right? But right now, it's like you're focusing on healing yourself, right? Giving that love back to yourself because you really need it. And this person thinks the only reason you're avoiding them is because you're wanting to play the field. You're wanting to meet other people, you know, when actually you're just taking the time that you need to heal and to give that love back to yourself. So that's what I feel like it is, right? But I feel like this person totally tried to flip the script on you to make you out to be the issue, to be crazy, when they were actually lying to you, deceiving you, right? Betraying you in some shape or form. They did something particularly nasty here and they weren't honest about it. They didn't take accountability. Yeah. So how does Gemini feel about this connection here with this individual? How does Gemini feel about this? Not today. Yeah, you don't want to talk to them. You don't want to deal with them. You don't want to talk to them. You're still wounded by this experience. This could be something very fresh still, okay? And they're just coming gallivanting in like, oh, why do you not want to talk to me? Why do you not want to fix it? You know, this person is not respecting your boundaries at all. And that's pissing you off even more. You're like, no, leave me alone. That's kind of the energy I'm getting from you. Yeah, you feel like, nah, that ship has sailed. Like this... No, I'm moving forward. Like, I don't care what you say. I don't care how you are trying to excuse what you've done. There is no excusing it, okay? It's like you're just thinking about moving on. You just want to leave this chapter behind you, right? Leave it in the past. And you're having a hard time doing that because this person won't leave you alone. It's like every spare moment they have, they call you, they text you, they DM you. It's like bordering harassment at this point, and it's just making you more frustrated, more angry and agitated. I can literally feel your energy. Like, will you just leave me alone? You know, it's that kind of thing. Because this person is not respecting your boundaries. Yeah, you see them as a snake. I'm telling you, you see them as someone who's opportunistic, that will do things maliciously to hurt you, right? That they'll talk to other men or women, right? You may have seen, like I said, proof that they've been communicating with other men or women. Yeah. This could be like flirting, like, you know, flirtatious texts, things of that nature, right? And you're sick of feeling like you're in competition with other men and women all the time. Like they're always like possibly even trying to pit you against other women. And you're just done with it, right? So you could have found out about some kind of affair or cheating or them flirting with other women or other men. And you're just like, no, absolutely not. Yeah. So as far as you're concerned, it's like, yeah, that ship has sailed for us to fix this. Whoever you're dealing with, whoever you're talking to, good luck. They can have you. I don't give a shit at this point. It's that kind of energy, right? Because you're sick of constantly feeling like, you know, you're having to look over your partner's shoulder, see what they're up to, see who they're communicating with. It's like, no, if that's what you want to do, fine, you go ahead. But you are not taking me for granted like this. Like, seriously. Yeah. And you're focusing on healing. So you may even be meeting up with friends, family members, okay? Just explaining what happened, because they may be asking you, like, what's wrong? What happened? Are you okay? Can we see you? Yeah, it may be a good time to connect with your support system, okay? Because you are healing, okay? You're in this process of having to heal your wounds, heal your heart from a very toxic relationship, right? Where you realize that this person isn't trustworthy. This is like a karmic that you were dealing with the snake energy. Someone who's always going to put you in competition with other people. That's always going to make you feel like you're not enough, right? That's always going to be flirting with other people. That's always going to be sleeping with other people, whatever the case may be. It's always going to make you feel like, even if they didn't like actually cheat, you know, the fact is there's evidence there that, you know, their attention was elsewhere, put it that way. And you just got tired of this person doing this. This may have even been like a game to them. It's almost like they wanted to knock your confidence. It's kind of narcissistic the way this comes across, you know? But it's like they want to act like you're the problem, that you're just this jealous person that has trust issues when they're actively doing things to make them come across as untrustworthy. They literally did something here. Like I said, you saw something, either a text, a photo, okay, possibly both, that confirmed your suspicions that they were flirting with other people, that they were, you know, possibly trying to link up with other people with that date card, right? They were organizing meeting other people, that maybe they actually had met someone else. And you're just like, no, I don't need this shit, okay? So you decided to separate and focus on healing from this whole relationship, you know? Yeah. And I feel like communicating with friends and family that you trust is going to be really key, okay? You need that support. Because like I said, right now you're having to focus on healing and giving love to yourself. And that extra bit of love and encouragement and support that you get is going to be really beneficial, okay? So any other advice for Gemini for Geminis that may be going through this? I'm telling you, yeah, this person really did break your heart. This is horrible. I'm sorry, Gemini. For those of you who resonate this, I'm sorry. Yeah, because this person, they were not considering your feelings at all. They didn't care about your feelings. They only care now that you're in separation. But they didn't think about how you felt when they were dealing with these other people or talking to these other people, right? Yeah. That's the thing. You may have felt like this was your twin, okay? They may not have been. Or this was a relationship that was about, you know, there being some kind of balance, equal give and take, reciprocity, right? And I feel like you didn't get this in this connection. You know, you wouldn't have done this to this person, but that's what they did to you, okay? So you felt like, you know, initially that this was your person, right? That you were the perfect couple, that you know, complemented each other beautifully, right? But in the ways that you were different, you were fundamentally different. And I feel like that ended up rearing its ugly head at the end of the day, right? So regardless of whether you see this person as your twin or not, this is the energy I'm getting, okay? Yeah, passion. I feel like, you know, you miss the connection, you miss the intimacy, the chemistry you had, you miss the good times you had together. You felt like, you know, you could have a lot of fun, you had a lot of memorable times, right? And that's what makes it hard, because you look back on past events, all these memories that you made with this person, you know, like, and look at how it's ended. You know, it was almost like for nothing, but it wasn't for nothing. You know, those experiences are still valid. It's just, unfortunately, you know, this person didn't treat you right, you know, and in the end they lost you as a result of it, you know. Yeah. But I feel like you're understanding now how possibly, you know, it wasn't this person's first time in doing something like this to you or treating you in this way, but you kind of accepted it based on the fact that, you know, you didn't want to lose this connection, right? You wanted to, it's almost like you wanted to maintain it at all costs, but you realize how much of yourself you would have had to sacrifice to maintain this relationship, because it became very toxic. Like I said, they were literally trying to make you jealous. They were trying to pit you against other people, right? And like I said, they may not have even actually cheated on you, but they certainly was communicating with other people. You know, there may not have been physical intimacy between them and another person, but they were certainly communicating with other people, you know, and possibly sending like hot and heavy messages, pictures, something like that, which is still bad, okay? It's still not okay to do that. You know, if you're in like a monogamous relationship and you know like those kind of things are off limits, yeah, that's not acceptable, because from the looks of it, it's not something that you would accept, okay? And so I feel like for you, this is over. There is no coming back from this, no matter what this person says. You know, they showed you how they see the connection, you know, and that was it. That was game over for you. Grim Reaper. Yeah. So I feel like now you're just focusing on spending time with your friends, your loved ones. You're focusing on you, you're healing, you're wanting to move on with your life. You just want to do things that make you feel good, okay? And it's not dating other people. I don't feel like that's your priority right now. This person assumes that because you're not answering the phone to them, you must be with someone else. But in reality, you know, I feel like you just want to spend time with your loved ones. You just want to give that time, that love and affection back to yourself, you know? So while you heal, yeah, because you are going through a very transformative period in your life, you know? And yes, this person feels like, you know, once this dust has settled and you have healed, maybe there'll be an opportunity for you guys to revisit this connection. But from what I saw, yeah, they're going to try and reach out again. But from what I saw, from how you feel, yeah, you see this person as a snake. You know, you feel like you see them now for who they really are. You have the truth about their true nature. They may present themselves to be a rose, or like they're offering you a rose, when they're actually stabbing you in the back with the sword, right? And the truth is, this person's a snake. They're always going to pit you against other people. So it's like, no, I'm not doing this. You know, that's the energy. I'm not doing this. So I think the divine is essentially saying you're making the right call by prioritizing yourself, okay, and your other relationships that are healthy, okay. You're healthy interpersonal relationships, making them the priority, making yourself the priority. That's the way to go, okay, and doing things that genuinely uplift your spirit and help your healing process. You know, continue ignoring this person if you need to, okay, because I feel like they are harassing you at this point. They're not respecting your boundaries and not respecting the fact that you need your time, your space, and then maybe you don't want to speak to them ever again. And if that's the case, then they're going to have to acknowledge that. They're going to have to accept that. They can't force themselves to have a place in your life. That's not okay, okay? So don't feel guilty for ignoring this person. If you really don't want to speak to them, you know, just tell them, I'm sorry, but I do not want to speak to you. Please don't call me anymore. And then just hang up, you know, or text them, whatever. You know, just make it clear, like, I do not want to have this conversation with you. Please respect my boundaries. You know, that's it. You can keep it short and sweet and to the point. So, Gemini, I hope this helps whoever needed this message. Thank you for checking it out. If you found it useful, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click the notifications bell and click all so you don't miss any of your upcoming readings. But for now, I'm wishing you guys all the best, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.